But first we gotta smack a defender around. No, that's not the spell I want. There we go. Sora's defense went up, and he learned Critical Plus. That'll come in handy. Critical Plus increases the odds of dealing critical hits. Equip more to increase its effect even more. So yeah, that's neat. Okay, back to the Grand Hall. Unlike last time, we'll actually be able to explore this place, as there's some treasure around here that we weren't able to get originally. No. There we go. Fortunately, we got a few more enemies to take care of, but that's okay. Oh, I forgot to stop my combo. There you are. Oh, of course you would immediately go into Thunder. Oh, it's okay. Finished you off anyway. Wow, okay. Way to make the rest of us look bad, Beast. That was awesome. Oh. Oh boy. Still alive. Please stop walking towards me slowly. It's very scary. And gravity's so good against the right kind of enemies. Okay, good job, everybody. It's just like always, eh, large body? Just deflect the attack, then strike him in the back. Donald's defense went up. Beast's max HP went up. I'm gonna clear the area out of enemies first, and then we'll look for treasure. That's usually the smart thing to do, and I like doing the smart thing. Ooh, I got a potion. I'm gonna take care of the soldiers first. The easier targets. I love how strong the Beast is. He just tears through the Heartless like a hot knife through butter. Of course you would teleport! And immediately into Thunder? No, you're dead. So many large bodies. Another Spirit Shard. Oops. Well, that still works. Man, they weren't kidding. This place is crawling with Heartless. Another wave? I mean, I'm all for a good fight and everything, but this is getting kind of absurd. But then again, we are standing in front of, you know, the source of all of your numbers and strength, so I guess you would defend that pretty fiercely. Okay. That's the main. Now I think we need to clear out this section of stairs. Yep. Okay, now we can scoop up all of the prizes, I think. This special treasure chest right over here contains the Oblivion keychain. Possesses colossal power, but reduces max MP by 1. I like my MP, so I'm not going to equip it. Let's see, this treasure chest right here holds Dalmatian 61, 62, and 63. And then let's see, there should be... this treasure chest here. Which holds a flare gummy. That reminds me, let me check something really fast. How many Dalmatians have we found? Oh, we found all of them. Excellent. We'll have to remember to go back later to collect our prize. Okay, so that's the big, giant, scary keyhole we have to go into. Looks like an evil rainbow or something. First, let's see. I'm good on items. I like that combination. We're gonna use a cottage. Let's see, did I learn any other abilities I'd like to equip? Doesn't look like it. I like my shortcuts. Alright. Let's go in. Sora. Stop. Dark depths. And let's get ready for a boss fight. This behemoth of a Heartless is called a Behemoth. So your general strategy is to jump onto its back and strike its horn. Not the... well, I guess the middle of its 3 horns. You can also hit it with gravity to deal a fair amount of damage. But yeah, compared to, like, the 3 previous fights, the 2 fights with Maleficent and the rematch with Riku, this fight is a piece of cake. It does have a ton of HP, but it's not very dangerous, all things considered. Though it hits hard, it hits infrequently. In fact, it didn't even hit anyone there. But yeah, just get on the Behemoth's back and strike the horn. It's a fairly straightforward boss fight compared to all the others that we've been dealing with. Once you deal enough damage, you'll actually get it to kneel for a moment, so you'll really be able to go to town on the horn. It can also generate shockwaves as it stomps around, but these shockwaves are nowhere near as far-reaching or as powerful as the ones that the dragon could deliver, so... as long as you're not standing directly on his feet, you should be pretty much fine to avoid the shockwaves. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't want to double cast. I wanted to cast Errora. As you can see, we've taken off well more than half of its HP already. Well, I just did the same thing that Donald did, so now I know how he feels sometimes. Could you please pull your head up? That's good. Okay. Knocked it down again, so we'll just go to town. Uh-oh. Ugh. When you get its HP down low enough, it'll begin charging this kind of energy attack. It hits pretty hard, but again, thankfully, you're able to avoid it relatively easily. Alright, I'm fine. Just stop fidgeting, please. This'll all be over soon enough. Alright, time to back up. Oh, we're so close! That'll do it. Sora's max HP and AP went up. Donald's max MP went up, and he learned Jackpot, and the Beast's strength went up. Obtained an Omega Arts.
Now let's go and seal that big keyhole.
Sora, you did it.
Yeah, this is the world that, was overrun by the Heartless, and drove everyone to Traverse Town. Well, that's unfortunate.
We may never meet again, but we'll never forget each other.
No matter where we are, our hearts will bring us together again.
Besides, I couldn't forget you, even if I wanted to.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hurry! Come and close the keyhole!
Sora, good luck.
And thus Hollow Bastion has been sealed once again. Attain the power of fire. Fyra has been upgraded to Fyraga. Okay, so let's see first. I think Donald obtained Jackpot. Oh, good, finally. See, Goofy hasn't learned any abilities yet in a while, but that's okay. Items are fine. Okay, so we're gonna save. But we're not going to leave yet. Remember, again, whenever you seal a keyhole, for the remainder of your time in that world, until you leave and come back, Heartless will not respawn. And there's still a couple of things we can do in Hollow Bastion now that the Keyhole has been sealed, so it would be foolish to leave and then immediately come back and have to deal with all the Heartless again. This time, because we have the ability to glide, we actually don't have to worry too much. So the first thing we need to do is go back to the library. That just looks so silly, just gliding through the air like that. Could you imagine if someone in real life did that to you? Like, you're just, you're walking down the street, and then all of a sudden you just see some person just jump, stick their arms out, and begin gliding. How surreal / awesome would that be? Okay, so you want to talk to Aerith a couple of times. The first time, we'll, hold on. We'll get you Ansem's Report 2, 4, 6, and 10. Talk to her again for a little more exposition. Talk to her a third time. Attain the power of healing. Cura has been upgraded to Curaga! Now we can restore even more HP. Okay, so after obtaining the Curaga, go back up and talk to Belle again. This is where you'll find her. And you'll obtain the Divine Rose keychain. A powerful weapon that is difficult to deflect, capable of dealing a string of critical blows. It does cost us 1 MP, but other than that, it's better than Oathkeeper. Let's see, that's all of the extra prizes you can obtain in Hollow Bastion. So that means we're actually done with here. Ah, yes. The competition's a lot tougher now. Yes. After sealing Hollow Bastion, a new tournament will be available at Olympus Coliseum. In addition, the battle level upgrade will apply to all previous tournaments. So if you hadn't already completed those tournaments solo, or through the time trials or whatever, you're going to find that they're going to be much harder now, so that's unfortunate. This is the final world. The last world we need to go to. I'm actually going to do this right now, just so that we can unlock Warp Drive to it. So that we never have to use the Gummy Ship again. But as you can imagine, this is the last stretch. The Heartless are going to throw everything they've got at us. But thankfully the path is pretty short, so don't have to worry very much. Well, this certainly looks sinister. Not exactly a nice place to take the grandkids on vacation. Unless, you're a sadist. Look at all these weird abstract shapes. Is this really the best thing they can do? It doesn't even really seem like most of the Heartless are interested in attacking us. It looks more like they're retreating or something. Oh, no, those ones are interested in attacking. Yeep! Yeep! Excuse me. Pardon me, I just want to use the passing lane. Excuse me. Ooh, those are some big old dangerous ships. Just gonna skirt right past them. Well, this is it. We're here. Tetris trademark, yep. That's the end of the world. The final area of the game. But we still have a few more things to do before we can go there. Or rather, we could go there right now, but still got some things to clean up. First, we're going to take care of all of the remaining White Trinity markers. And see all of the different Heartless that have decided to spawn. Okay, so... Oh! That's right! Can also do this now. I almost forgot. So if you remember way back in the first time we cleared Wonderland, there was a treasure chest that we could obtain by defeating the enemies around this save point. But now that the battle level has increased, you can do the same thing now and get a better item. So we're just going to have ourselves a quick old-fashioned brawl and see what new prize we can get. That's the power of Curaga. We're gonna be using it a lot. That's always one of the things that kind of struck me about Curaga is that we only had Cure for what? The last part of Neverland, some backtracking, and then all of Hollow Bastion. And that was it. For just plain old Cure, we had that since Deep Jungle until near the end of Neverland. So for whatever reason, they decided to make the time gap between Cura and Curaga much shorter than they did for Cure and Cura. I don't know, that just strikes me as a little odd. I'm grateful for it because, you know, Curaga is just better, but it just strikes me as a little weird. They pace all the other spells out pretty well, like, you know, you have to go a fair amount of distance between each of the spell upgrades for the 6 other types, but not for Cura and Curaga. It's just weird. Oh yeah. I really hope Donald gets his Lucky Strike ability pretty soon, because there are some things that I've been wanting enemies to drop, but they have a pretty low chance of doing so. Ah, there's the other treasure chest. This one holds a Mega Elixir. So yeah, after you seal Hollow Bastion, come back to that save point, fight all the Heartless, and get a new treasure chest, just like you did right after destroying the Clock Tower. Or Crank Tower. It's not a clock tower, it's a crank tower. There's a difference. That difference is important. Here, have the fireball back. I don't want it. Okay, so we need to go back... Oh, the white mushrooms again. Of course I'd find them here. No, they're too valuable to pass up, because I might be able to get mystery goo items from them. No, I won't cast Thunder, because then I might strike something accidentally. No, not that. No. Yes. Alright, do that one more time for me, please. Thank you. Most appreciative. Got a Blizzard Arts and a Frost Gem. I'm alright with this. Okay, there's one right here. You want fire? I'll give you fire. No. No. Nope. Nyet. Negatory. Uh-uh. No way, Jose. No chance, Lance. Thank you! I'm glad you did there, because I was running out of different ways to say no. No. 9. Alright, now you're mocking me, aren't you? Come on! I can't believe you've done this. I feel so betrayed. Oh, that was a disappointment. That's just how the luck goes sometimes. Anyway, we want to go back into this part of the bazaar room. Can I crush you with gravity? Well, I can, but it didn't... Oh, Donald's max AP went up. Alright, hopefully it's just a couple of air soldiers, and then we can finally get into the darn painting that I've been trying to do for the past few minutes, but my insatiable bloodlust won't allow me to just leave these enemies alone. It's a serious problem. Actually, that's a good question. For all of you out there, how do you feel about, like, fighting enemies in RPGs? Are you like, I just fight what I need, and then I just try to skirt by everything else? Are you somewhere in the middle, or are you like me, and, you know, you can't just walk by an enemy? Even if it's, you know, better for you that you don't. I'm also stuck on a lamp. Okay, let me in, please. Thank you. Oh, you've been yelled at so many times for trying to murder everything? Yep, that's me. Anyway, use this white Trinity marker. Get this treasure chest, which holds the Lady Luck keychain. Raises max MP by 2 and significantly enhances magic and summon power. Also inflicts good physical damage. And that was all we needed to do here. I spent more time fighting than doing the thing I was actually supposed to do when I came here. Okay, so that takes care of everything in Wonderland. And this time we are actually done. There's nothing else to obtain. Provided if I read my notes correctly, which I'm pretty sure I did. Alright, so now we're going to jump to the deep jungle. That reminds me, hopefully I can get those last couple of, spell arts I need from those white mushrooms. If not, I might just need to just do that in my off time. Okay, so for this white Trinity marker in the deep jungle, we actually need to go back to that Cavern of Hearts where we sealed the Keyhole our first time, so we got a little bit of a trek, but that's okay. Okay. This white Trinity marker holds an orichalcum. Let's see, yep, and aside from... Oop. Let's see... Aside from the slide minigame, that's basically all there is here, so... Sora's max HP and max items went up. So, those of you who are here right now, you're a witness to history because no one else will ever... Oh, Goofy's max HP and max accessories went up. Of course, that would happen while I'm talking about, you know, cutting, because, of course. Alright, so we're back at the tent. We're gonna heal ourselves. We're gonna save again. And this time we're gonna jump to... where should I jump to? Let's jump to Agrabah. And let's see, according to my notes, the next white Trinity marker is right inside the entrance of the Cave of Wonders, which, thankfully for once, is actually a relatively short distance from a save point. So we want to go to Agrabah Storage. Donald's max HP went up. There's the Trinity marker. This treasure chest holds a comet gummy. Alright, we're gonna save again. See, that time it only took us 5 minutes instead of 15 to 20 minutes. You're gonna warp drive to Atlantica first. And then we're gonna have to hopefully get lucky and be intercepted by Monstro after we clear Atlantica. Thankfully, again, the White Trinity marker this time is relatively close, so we'll just go to Triton's throne room. Okay, now let's get this Trinity. This is the only Trinity in the entirety of Atlantica. Obtained an Orichalcum. Alright, so that takes care of Atlantica. Alright, we're gonna have another save. Oh, man. This is taking much longer than I thought it was going to. But then again, that's because of all the much stronger enemies we're having to deal with. Anyway, now we're going to move on to Monstro, and hopefully Monstro will be there. There's no guarantee that he will be there, so it's quite possible that we might just breeze right by where we'd encounter him and go back to Agrabah, so it might take us a couple of attempts. Hopefully it won't, because I don't want it to take a couple of attempts. Okay, so according to my notes, we need to head to Chamber 6 in order to utilize this White Trinity marker, so I guess for those of you on YouTube, I'll just see you later, when we get there. Yeah. Okay, so after fighting our way through approximately 3,827,192,511 Heartless, we've arrived at the White Trinity marker, here in Chamber 6. And so for doing that, you obtain a Thundaga Gummy. That's quite nice. Okay, now I need to make my way back to the save point, so I will see you there. Alright, well, we made it back to the save point. So we're gonna save, obviously. And let's see, we have... Let me check the journal real fast. I think we only have 2 more worlds left where we have White Trinity markers. That is correct. And we found all the other Trinities, so that's good. Okay, so we're gonna take the gummy ship. And we are going to head this time to Halloween Town. And let's see, this time the White Trinity marker is located in the Moonlight Hill. That's that big central area where we fight the black funguses when they appear. So, as usual, just going to head right there, and I'll see you in a bit. Now we got a couple of gargoyles. That's no problemo. Sora's strength went up. No, I wanted you to lock onto that one, Sora. Donald's strength went up. Okay, so after fighting a bunch of Heartless again as usual, made it to the White Trinity marker. Inside this treasure chest is a Comet Gummy. Alright, now it's time to backtrack to the save point. Okay, we're back. I'm gonna save again. And for the last White Trinity marker, and last Trinity marker in general in the entire game, we need to go to Neverland. Okay, so according to my notes, this Trinity marker is on the pirate ship's deck. So we're going to want to jump to the cabin and then head straight to the deck. So I'll see you all there. Downtime isn't always bad, but if there's a lot of it, you know... Ooh, Goofy's defense went up and he learned MP Haste. And he's dead. Now he's not. Good. Okay, so after fighting our way through a couple battleships, Trinity marker is right here. And so, for the very last Trinity marker in the entire game, our final prize is a meteor gummy. Okay, so that's it. That's all the Trinity markers in the whole game. And that also means we're through with backtracking. I think well, okay, that's technically not true. We have a couple optional boss fights we can choose, but both of those are right near save points, so we can just jump right to them. But we're not going to do them now because, unfortunately, it's time to end for the session. Alright, so the first half of this was super exciting with a lot of boss fights and plot, and the second half was not. But that's okay. Give and take. Anyway. Phew. Okay. Well, thank you for stopping by, everyone. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I sure did. Next session, which is on Friday, probably we're going to go to the Olympus Coliseum and take on that new tournament that's available. And then afterwards, we'll figure that out when we get there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. For now, this is the Defender signing out. See you later.